So now that we've shown Winston doing all of his commands, I wanted to go over him doing his commands with someone that he has never seen and someone that's never done the commands with him. I want to do this so that we can show what to do if he isn't reacting or responding to the commands. It's kind of the same idea with our kids. We wouldn't expect our child to go and be completely obedient with a stranger, and it's important with our dogs to give them that time to get to know us before we are expecting them to do all these commands just right off the bat. So what we want to do is we want to set us up for success. If we're asking him to do something, he has to do it no matter what. So the first few days home, I like for you guys to get to know him more so than asking him to do all of his commands or drilling him on his commands. If you do ask him to do a command, he does have to do it, and we are going to show you how to do that. So we have chicken and we have a leash. For the first little bit home, I do want him to have a leash on. This will help if he is not doing his commands. You can use his leash to make sure he does. And I keep this on until they are responding 100% of the time. Do not think that just because he's doing really well sometimes, now it's time to take him off the leash. For his safety and to make sure that he is getting better every single day, we are going to have the leash on him so that if he does not respond, we can easily correct him. So what we're going to do is I am going to have Lenore do this. She has graciously agreed to help me. So what we're going to do now is I am going to put the leash on Winston, because that, again, we don't know each other. So we are using this leash to make sure that we can follow through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this leash on him. Oh boy. Oh boy. And
So
I'm
are
going
you
to
holding the leash, or it'll just be on in case he needs to?
So what you're going to do is you will ask him to go to his place, and he more than likely is not going to respond. The reason is because I'm here, he knows me, he doesn't know you, and that's completely normal. He needs to get to know you. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to leave that there, and you're going to ask him to go to his place.
Winston, go place. Winston, go place. Winston, go place. Winston, go place.
So that was really good. The first thing when we ask him to go to his place is the only thing that I would have changed there is I would have made my body language a little bit more demanding. So what that looks like is, Winston, place. I could have used the leash had he not come. So we're going to do that again, and we're going to be a little bit more firm this time.
Winston, go place.
Yes, yes,
Good
good
dog.
boy.
Good dog.
So that was perfect. You were firm, you were demanding, and you were saying, I'm saying to do this, so you're going to do it. And if he had not done that, you could grab the leash and help him go in there, go to his place. Now, if he were to get off his place,
Which you're here, so he's not.
so I will step a little bit further away, and if he gets off, then we'll show you what to do there. And maybe, oh, right there, okay.
Oh.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just grab his leash right here. Here, I'm gonna give it to you. And you're gonna just put him right back on his
Go
place.
place.
And you're gonna drop the leash there. And now you can sit down, you can relax, and be prepared for him if he gets off. And you can, for the first little while, when you're bringing a new dog home, you can sit as close as you'd like. Like, you don't have to be that far away, and it's even better if you're a little bit closer so that if he does break that command, you can fix it right away. And that's how we will do place when we don't know the dog and the dog doesn't know us. All right, so let's do kennel.
Winston, go kennel. Winston, go kennel. Winston, go kennel.
So that was good. We can pick up the leash and we can have him go in his kennel. So right now he obviously is going to stay in there with that door open. If he were to try to bolt out, what we would do is we'd start with baby steps. We'd have it shut here. We could open it like that. We could shut it, open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. And I'm not gonna make it loud right now because he is not, he's doing what I want him to do. So I'm not gonna make it loud and uncomfortable for him because he's doing exactly what he should be. If he were bolting out and trying to get out, then I would make it loud so he's like, oh, you know, I gotta think about this. But where he's sitting here and he's being good, I'm not going to make it loud. If he were trying to bolt, I would do it here and I would hit the crate. Here, hit the crate. Here, hit the crate until I could have this crate open and he's just like that. So I would not, it actually could be open this far. So I would start with baby steps and then from there, make sure that he is not bolting out. And you can come and grab it and we can do sit. So you can grab the leash. Yeah, so you can grab the leash and ask him to come. When he doesn't know you and you're asking him to come, it's better to start with the leash and then, so he's already in a sit position. So if you'll kind of turn around so the camera can see a little bit better.
Sorry.
And then ask him to sit.
Sit. Winston, sit.
Good, so that's actually the correction as well. So had he not sat, you can use, good boy, the leash as a correction. You can also try a treat as a lure, but he is past that point to where he knows exactly what you're saying. He knows the correction is a small pressure right there, and he will sit right away. Then you can also do down.
Down. Oh, good dog.
If he hadn't done down, we could have taken a treat, good boy, down, and asked him to go down. Again, he is past that point to where he really needs a treat, but for someone new, then it is a good idea to have them on hand. Oops. Okay, so now let's get into a heel position, or maybe we'll have to go outside for that because it's a little bit small. So, all right, so now we have gone over our sit, down, place, and kennel. We are going to go outside and do a quick heel session, so we'll see you in a minute. Okay. All right, so now we are outside. We are going to do heel. I have not gone over this with Lenore because I want to be able to correct anything that needs correcting on the camera. All right, so we want to keep him on our left side, right there, and we want him to hug that left leg. And then every time that we stop, nope, stay, you don't move. So every time we stop, we stay here, and our dog should be right.
Okay, so what do I do if he doesn't?
So if he doesn't heel,
Or if he doesn't sit,
right there.
then I do that.
Yep. So that's our correction. If he doesn't sit, we are going to just do light, slow pressure, and that way he will. If you noticed, while we're walking here, he's never walked with Lenore. So he's kind of thinking, hey, you know, let's see what I can get away with. Every single dog, no matter how much training they have, that will happen. So it's so important that whoever's handling is able to correct our dog and make sure that they aren't getting away with something they're not supposed to do. So let's try that again. So we're going to walk forward.
Yeah.
Perfect. Stop. Yes. See that correction there? Once we do this enough times, he's going to realize that, oh, you know, I do have to do this even if I don't want to. Yes, you see that there already. He's saying, okay, you're the boss. I'm going to do it how you ask.
Keep going or turn around?
So you can keep going for a little bit. Right there, good. If he were to be sniffing or doing something else, we are going to ignore that. Okay, yes, good.
I did have to tug still. Is that okay?
So let's give a little bit, yes, right there. Let's give a little bit more leash to give him the opportunity to decide what he should be doing. Okay, so, yep, perfect, yes, good. So that's what we want him to do. We should not have to tell him to sit. He should sit every time we stop. So I'll take this leash real quick and I'm going to show you what
you should do.
Yeah, okay. Good.
So we want that automatic sit every single time. So thank you so much, Lenore. We will hopefully be able to use you next time. And that's exactly what we need him to do.